You know, for the Army Reserve, when we come out to QLEX, the value of training that we bring to the Army is to bring a lot of the different types of quartermaster units that we have in the Army Reserve, whether it be a bath and laundry unit, fuel supply unit, water purification unit. So it's one of those events that we bring out once a year to a large installation, and we train soldiers that are in the quartermaster field to go out and do their job. So it's a great event from that standpoint. You know, when we look to take quartermaster units throughout our Army and the Army Reserve or the Army National Guard, it's the ability to bring them all together at one time because within the Army Quartermaster Corps, we don't have the opportunity to make water every day or to wash a lot of clothes for a bath and laundry unit or to move fuel. So an event like QLEX allows us to come together for one large operation and bring all those assets together at one time to train our soldiers in their specific MOS. You know, for the QLEX event that we run for the Army Reserve, we have a lot of different Army Reserve units come from all over the country to different bases. This particular event is at Fort Bragg. We have multiple events going on at Fort Lee, Fort Dix. But so far, the soldiers at Fort Bragg, who are here operating under Lieutenant Colonel Bryan's direction, have set the record for all the different categories that we track for sustainment, miles driven, gallons of fuel hauled, bath and laundry, the loads washed, water production. So overall, from 5 different locations, the 362nd Quartermaster Battalion has done the best in every field. You know, when we look at the Army Reserve and we talk about the rapid deployment of our forces based on the Army Force Generation model, it's important that our soldiers always stay ready. So one of my tenets of command is always be ready. Readiness is number one. And so the way that QLEX allows us to do that, we bring all these soldiers together at one spot and we train on that specific measure of what that unit's about. So whether it be an Army Reserve water purification company or an Army Reserve petroleum supply company, this is a very focused, concentrated 2-week period where those soldiers train on their specific MOS and they learn their skill. And so this allows those soldiers over time to become ready. I've been in command of the 207th RSG now for 2 years, and in about 2 more months I'll be rotating out of command. And one of the greatest things for me is to come out and visit soldiers, see them in the field, see them leaving the United States to go over and do a deployment anywhere in the world. And so for me, events like QLEX, to come out and visit those soldiers, to see them get ready for possible deployment, has always one of the highlights of my career, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. But I will always tell the soldiers who are under my command to always be ready, be focused, be the expert, and be the professional. Those 4 tenets of my command philosophy have always done well for our soldiers, and if you can do that, you're always ready to serve. So thanks for serving our Army Reserve. Thanks for what you do. Army strong, mission first, soldiers always. Hooah.